Well, sir, I guess this is it. I'm on my way.
As I told you before, John, your work has been as good as that of any of the clerks I've had in my 20 years on this bench, so I'm sorry to see you go. But I'm glad to see you begin your practice. It's a noble profession. Now, you do everything you can to keep it that way, long after I'm gone.
I will, Your Honor.
Anyone who knows cars knows about the kind of excitement Pontiac builds into its cars.
Tom Fields, there's been a lot of unnecessary advertising noise about Ford trucks versus Chevy trucks. I agree. The truth isn't in the advertising. It's in the truck. Chevy trucks are bigger, stronger, more powerful than Ford trucks. That's the truth, I swear. Why the Chevy truck outsells the Ford truck right here in Northeast Indiana. Tom does think that Ford's advertising is pretty, though. He likes to watch it from the little TV inside his Chevy truck.
Now, I never knew Mr. Leland, but I know about him. He did what he had to do, and then a little more. One cold winter day, his friend suffered a fatal blow while trying to hand crank his car on the Belle Isle Ridge. Right then, Leland determined that something should be done to develop a self-starter.
What you got to show if you don't try? Why don't you go for it?
You know, there's something wonderful about tradition. It means that the great things in life are revered and passed down to the generations of the future. A great work of art, a classic tale, the noble taste of fine-aged whiskey, and the company of good friends to share it with you. All of us here have a deep appreciation and respect for the finer things in life.
Nobody's home by ice and snow has driven them south. Mishkan won't get in to eat the meter here. They'll have to estimate this bill.
Wrong, old man Winter.
Mishkan's electronic meter reading. Another way helping is our job.
It's almost impossible to pick up a magazine these days without seeing at least one article on the importance of the women's market. It sometimes seems that everything from cornflakes to car wax must now be targeted at the elusive woman buyer. What's the fuss about? As someone who has studied and reflected on the business of retail automobile sales for more years than I care to admit, I must confess that at first I was a bit put off. I thought that this preoccupation with the women's market was just a lot of bunk. But the more I read, the more I analyzed events here in the showroom, the more I began to change my thinking. You see, it's hard to argue with facts. And the facts regarding the women's market are pretty persuasive. Women are involved in over 80% of all new car purchases.